Hi, St. Paul's. It was so great to see many of you in person and online as part of our Sunday service yesterday. So glad that you were able to be a part of that. And great to see kids and junior high in the house again. It was good to be back together in that way. Now, I know that as we are changing our operations at St. Paul's in response to the changing COVID guidelines, there are some questions that you have. So just to reiterate, we are no longer requiring registration for Sunday morning services. We're still wearing masks, but we don't have to be vigilant around physical distancing, which means we can fit more people into the sanctuary. Registration is no longer needed. So that feels really good. I know that a lot of you have questions too about our kids programming and weekly programming for young people and what's going to happen there. So I'm going to kind of go through in order of age with what our plans are. Starting with our really young ones, our infants and our toddlers. Some of you are wondering about Nursery Care. So right now we don't have a team of volunteers who are available to provide care on a consistent basis for young, very young children. However, if you as a parent come to a service with a young child and would like to use the nursery partway through, there are change tables there are some toys. You are welcome to take your child there and to supervise them and then come back into the service when it suits you and your child. So the room is available for you. We just don't have the people to supervise your children. And then moving up to kids K to 6. I know that you had a lot of fun yesterday. It was great to see that happening. And some of you are wondering when the next event is going to be. And so the team of people who are coordinating this are meeting this week, and they will get back to you with dates. Just so that you know, for us to be able to offer kids programming like this on a weekly basis, we would need about another 15 to 20 adults, people who are able to give 1 week a month or 2 weeks a month to being with kids on a Sunday morning. And so if you're someone who could give 1 or 2 Sundays a month to this, then please reach out to Tammy, to myself, to our office to let us know. Because as we grow the size of our volunteers who are able to be with kids, then we're going to be able to increase the scope and frequency of our kids programming. So that's a huge area of volunteer need. And we would be grateful for you to prayerfully consider how you might be able to be a part of that. Junior high, sounds like you had a great time yesterday as well. And so your leaders, Brad and Mandy, want you to know that you're invited back this coming Sunday. That's March the 13th. And then after that, you're going to be meeting about every other week. And so we will confirm dates as they get closer, but plan after this March the 13th to be meeting every other week. High school students, you're taking a bit of a break over March break, and your next meeting is planned for the last Sunday of March the 27th. It's so great to see all of these gatherings starting up again. And I just want to say a huge thank you to the volunteers who have made all of these things possible. We're really, really grateful for you. Now looking ahead to this week, we have a few things coming up. So tonight, divorce care is starting, and this is for people who feel that divorce might be on the horizon, people who are experiencing divorce or who have experienced divorce. If you or anyone you know would benefit from being part of this group conversation, then you can register online. There will be a link to that below this video, and there is a modest cost to be a part of this. Then tomorrow evening is our annual general meeting. So starting at 7:30, this is virtual, so it's super easy to be a part of this. We would really be glad to see as many of you join us as possible. If you haven't already received our annual report, then when you sign up to be a part of the AGM, not only will you get a link to the meeting, but you'll get a copy of the annual report again. And then on Wednesday, it's another opportunity for us to gather virtually from noon to 12:30 to pray together as a church. So for Lent, we are focusing more on prayer. On Monday mornings, we're inviting all of us to use some scripture and pray from that in our homes. On Wednesdays, we're gathering virtually at the noon hour. And then Thursdays, we're inviting all of us to find a friend or our small group and walk our neighborhoods and pray for them. Then looking ahead to Easter and the week leading into Easter, the Wednesday immediately prior to Easter, there are going to be more opportunities to pray that day, and many of them will be at the church. And we'll release more details about that as we get closer to it. Right now we're planning for an outdoor service on Good Friday. Plans may change, but that's what we are working towards. And then on Easter Sunday, we are planning for a sunrise service and then an in-person service at 10 a.m. Again, as you're familiar with over the last 2 years, plans can change and we will keep you updated as they do, but that's what we're tracking towards right now. And then one final thing, as we look ahead to the summer, we are looking to hire a summer team. So for young adults, we would like people who have been out of high school for at least a year. Maybe they've been doing a gap year or working or college or university, up to the age of 30. And these people will be part of our staff team. They'll receive some leadership development, some skills training, some discipleship, and then they will be responsible for leading some junior high activities, but primarily responsible for leading several weeks of day camps for kids throughout the summer. So if you or anyone that you know would be interested in this, you can find more information on our website, or you can contact me and I'd be happy to talk with you about that. And I think that's everything. Thanks so much, St. Paul's. Go in peace.